Alright, yeah, we're running this one. We're running this one. We're about to get into game number 1 of my team against Athena's team. I'm pretty hopeful though. I don't know. Quietly confident. Quietly confident for this game, for this match. We're starting off on US East server. There it is. Alright, here we go. US East server to start off. 2 games on this side, and then we switch to EU for 2 more games. Now, in the first round of matches, EU did come out on top in 4 out of the 6 matches, and the other 2 were draws. The EU has not lost a match yet. They have won 4, drawn 2. So now we're going to find out if when we give the NA teams the same treatment when they get to start off on their server, is that going to give them an advantage? Is that going to give them an edge in the event? I think if my boys can go 2-2 against Team Roldes, I think that this should be a win. I think they should be able to come out on top. I'm predicting 3-1. I think that they're going to take the second game on USC server. I think this game will go to Team Athena. And then after that, it's going to be 3 in a row for my squad. That's my prediction. I'm hoping just as much as I'm predicting here. I'm liking what I'm seeing at the start here. They've had a 3rd man on every play, being pretty careful. And they're getting plenty boost. These are the 2 keys for me. 3rd man is always careful to the max, and management for boost. Boost management is so important as well. You saw once Team Roldes got rolling earlier with the boost steals, it was really bad. It was really bad for my boys. My baguettes. Was there a chat prediction for this one? Who was ahead on the chat prediction? Oh, goodbye Turbo. LJ doesn't need him. That's a really good play by LJ. He flicked it past 2 there. It's so important when you're flicking in 3v3 that you don't, flick it past one player and then straight into another player. Like, past one opponent and then have another opponent just get the ball for free. Chat thinks I got this game. I wonder if chat thought that this is going to be another EU server game. I wonder if chat thought it was going to be another start on EU. Oh, what a pass. Oh, Cassio, you got to score that. Oh, that pass from Monkeyman is so good. Monkeyman shows him how it's done. He's doing everything. He's the passer. He's the scorer. And they can't keep up with him. They can't guard him. Monkeyman, the true terror. Back-to-back impressive plays from the man who's literally out of this world. 4-0 for me. I'm still predicting 3-1. I think that it's going to be way too tough to take 2 games in a row in US East. We're not Team Jesse here. Oh, hold up. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Has LJ never seen a hard clear? Where's he going? Where's LJ going? Monkeyman's scoring from wherever he wants. LJ's trying to push up on that. You got to look out for the hard clear. Oh no. Right, come on. Consistency. That's all we need now. Consistency. We just need to control our boost, control the midfield, never get caught out by passes and hard clears. As long as we keep an eye on the passes and the hard clears, maybe keep an eye on Arsenal's demos. I think this is a great position for us to be in. Oh, Monkeyman's almost scored again. That would have been his hat trick. In fact, where's the defense? Exotic scoring. Oh no, Team Athena falling apart on the USE server. LJ can't get out to the ball in time. Pre-jump doesn't connect. Arsenal's not at home. Turbo's in the corner. This is a brilliant start for Team Johnny Boy. Jesse won. Team Jesse won again on USC server. Are they on a 3 win streak on USC server? No way. How's LJ been looking today? He's struggling in this game number 1 here, but how's he been looking in the other games he's played? Has he been doing okay? They're just letting EU get confidence copium. They not only won, they obliterated them. Who's Team Jesse against? I've forgotten who Jesse's playing. Who did they just beat? I'm still hopeful for LJ. I think LJ's a really good player. I think he absolutely deserved to be in the NA draft. He's definitely top 24 NA right now. Even if you include players who weren't drafted or weren't nominated because they didn't think that they would play. I really rate LJ. I think he's great. He might just be nervous here. I mean, after the round 1 that North America just had, that might be in the back of their minds here. They're thinking, uh-oh, EU's got the edge here. Not looking good. And now it's just going from bad to worse. Utter domination from the boys. Utter domination from the baguettes. Oh my goodness, Monkeyman is just styling on them. Oh, what a save! LJ got left out to dry by his teammates, but he had the save on the Monkeyman solo play. The Boy Gets. Oh my goodness, that's such a good team name. Boy Gets. I love that. Should we just call our team Boy Gets? I need to ask them if they want to be called Boy Gets. That's insane. How did I not think of this? Type 1 in chat if I should ask them if they want to be called the Boy Gets from now on. 4-0. Woo! Alright guys, I'll ask them. I'm going to leave them for now though. I'm leaving my team to do their thing. I'm not going to interrupt them in the middle of the game here to ask them about a silly team name. $5-0, man. Team Athena is a disaster. Team Athena is an unmitigated disaster. Sorry about the typing here, just trying to sort something out before we get into the next game. This one's over. 5-0. Just a reminder, we're on the US East server here. Monkeyman's got 120 ping. Does it matter? Not even in the slightest. They're destroying. Turbo, the 4th player for EU in this one. LJ actually coming out on top of the scoreboard. Man, I didn't expect game one to go like this, but I think this is kind of proof of the theory that me and Roldiz and I should say, talked about earlier on, and that is as the day progresses, as the event progresses here, I think we're probably going to see more. Why is Monkeyman saying GG's? I don't understand. What? Why is he saying GG's? Yeah, I think as the day and the event progresses, we're going to get more and more success for teams on the away server. Taurus is a nation of France is a cheat code. Oh man. Monkeyman is so toxic, but like in such a low-key way that he can get away with it. I'm so impressed with the way that Monkeyman handled like the Mickey Moon saga, and now he's handling all of the pressure of him being like called the best player in the world for the longest time. GG's question mark. I still think Team Athena can bounce back from this. I'm going to be honest. I'm not getting complacent here. I don't think that the Boy Gets are going to get complacent here either. They know that these are world-class players and that they need to bring their A game every game in this format. Ooh, good try there by Arsenal. Little close range redirect. Denied by the bar. Yeah, I'm gonna post every series to YouTube. Yeah, every series that I stream here, I'll post to YouTube. Bit of a different vibe. I'm not try-hard casting this because obviously I do have a horse in the race here, my own team. So it would be a little bit weird if I was like I feel like it would be weird if I was doing my usual casting, but I think when it gets to playoffs, I'm going to be bringing that back for you guys. Oof! Okay. Team Athena, you know, they took a couple games off Team Rasmalthar. Not looking like they're going to do that in this one. Just going to be honest, I don't think they're going to get one here. The Boy Gets are all over them. They're absolutely all over them. Shogun's team got clipped on all game long by Roldiz. Yeah, Roldiz team is good. Roldiz team is really good. They're a lot better than Athena's team, at least based on the first 2 matches of the day that my team has played in. Roldiz team is looking really good. Turbo, Arsenal, one team. I don't think that there's really been any like problem individually. I don't think it's been an issue with gelling. I think that I've just got a really good team here. I think Monkeyman, Exotic, and Casio look great. They've actually adjusted to the ping. They're not taking unnecessary risks. And more importantly, they're not getting beaten to the ball a lot. I think one of the advantages that the boy gets here, my squad, I think one of the advantages they've got against Team Athena that they didn't have against Team Rolled is that Team Athena is not really the fastest team. LJ, Arsenal, Turbo, definitely not known as the fastest players. They're more smart players, and you'd rather play against smart players than fast players when you're on the away server. Like playing against Burst Killer was a complete nightmare once it got over to US East. It was a terrible situation to be in because yeah, that guy's speed combined with being able to see what's happening a slight bit earlier was just too good. Just way too good of a combination. But I'm not seeing any of that in this match. You know, Arsenal, Turbo, LJ, none of them have been able to flex speed at all. They've not been able to just completely beat Monkeyman, Casio, and Exotic to the ball in any situation yet. EU only missing top 4 players, 4 top players, NA missing so many. I mean, that's not really anything, that's not really a point that stands in my opinion. Like if EU top players are willing to, you know, put their pride on the line for the continent and for the region, then you can't take that away from them just because NA won't do the same. You know, if NA's top players aren't willing to put themselves out there and defend their region's pride and, you know, give their fans the content that they want, then that's on them. That's not, you can't take away from what EU is doing here just because NA doesn't show up. So, that being said, I think that the NA teams, and as far as individual skill go, is very, very high. I think that NA has plenty of depth at the top. Like the top teams, there's plenty of good players up there that you can still have star-studded rosters, and every lineup is a star-studded lineup for NA, despite losing players. So it's not like, you know, EU is beating up on players that are just not even getting any results. Like these are all players who got good results in NA. And the other thing that's interesting is that the kind of conversation I was seeing from NA fans throughout RLCS Season X, the general consensus from NA fans is that all of the top teams from NA, you know, top 7 teams, we're going like all the way from NRG down to KCP, aka Spotify, I mean Shopify. The general consensus is that all 7 of those teams would be competition for BDS. And 7 teams is 21 players. There's only 18 players playing for NA today, so there's absolutely, you know, enough players in that pool to give NA a solid roster. I agree. I think some of their best players are missing, but that's their fault. That's nothing. You can't take anything away from EU because of that. This is still US East server. Better look for Team Athena, but despite the scoreline being closer, they really haven't created that many realistic chances on net. They're struggling to generate midfield pressure. They're struggling to generate centers and shots. And now time is getting away from them. Monkeyman has the ball. He's going to start to send it over Turbo. Sends it straight back out into the middle. Look at Exotic up quickly. Forces LJ to go past him and into the ground. And we are going to have a 2-0 lead for EU. Rematch, says Monkeyman. Oh man, 2 more, says Turbo. Well, we're going to go main menu first because we've got to switch to EU here. I wonder if there's a chance that complacency becomes an issue for the boy Gets, because that was the dream start. Winning 2 games on the US East server, you can't ask for any better than that. Okay, now that 2 games have gone to my squad on US East server, I'm feeling greedy. I'm feeling greedy. I feel like anything other than a 4-0 is unacceptable. It's funny how you think, you know, suddenly perspective switches. You know, suddenly it's all changed. Now anything other than a 4-0 is not good enough, because we got to try and catch up to the guys who, like, you remember right now, the most important thing in league play is to make top 6 and beat all the NA teams, because if there are any NA versus EU matchups in playoffs, then the team who finished higher in league play will get the server advantage in a best of 7. So, oh, Turbo sneaks one in. Yeah, just I had to check I put it on the right server here. Boys, we gotta stay composed here. We gotta calm down. I don't need to be calm, but my guys have got to be calm. Come on. Turbo's back at home. He's feeling at home here. He was ready for any EU server. He was like, yeah, this is good. Feels like home. Go on. Who's there? Ah, Turbo's there. Of course. But yeah, getting as many game wins as possible is key, because this is an opportunity for my team to really put a lot of wins on the board and guarantee a good finish at the end of the day. Hopefully put themselves in a good spot for making top 6, finishing ahead of all the NA rosters. That's the ideal world. But will it happen? We'll have to wait and see. They've just got to try and make this as difficult for Team Athena as they can, and the most tricky things to do are dribbles and... Okay, that was almost 2-0. I don't know what on earth's happening here. Yeah, the most important thing to do is focus on dribbles and... Oh, I was about to say passing, but no, it just sounds like I was cheating. But I swear I was going to say this. But yeah, like when you change the direction of the ball like this in a close quarter, very, very difficult to defend in any circumstance, but especially if you're playing with a 100 ping. So that's more like it. That's more like it. The ball he gets. Didn't take long here to equalize. Monkey Moon is an imposter though. Monkey Moon! What are you doing? What? No, Monkey Moon, the other way. That's not the direction, dude. Great pass. Turbo gonna try and get him tilted. Oh no, this is the worst player to get quick chatted by. Turbo is so annoying. He is an absolutely legendary quick chatter. Like so many teams and players when they play against Turbo, they mute the quick chat, they mute chat before the game starts because they know that he's gonna tilt them. We saw earlier on that has not happened. My team were quick chatting, they were chatting to Turbo. I wonder if Monkey Moon put himself in a tough situation. He was talking trash after one game win. Now they're on the home server feeling the pressure. And it doesn't look like he's dealt with it so well so far. Every game matters in this format so much. They've got to get at least 1 win on EU, preferably 2. Oh dear, double commit, no shot on target. This isn't looking as good. LJ, lovely little boost seal at the mid there. Team Athena have everything covered. So far, we've already seen so many wins on the away server today, way more than I expected, to be honest. I thought we were going to see a lot of 2-2s, especially on day 1 while teams are getting used to this. But we've already seen, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 wins on the away server, maybe 9, if I'm not mistaken. Loads and loads of games. I mean, even Jesse's team taking 2. Oh no, Turbo is just popping off! Turbo just belongs in Europe. If this is proof of anything, it's that Turbo just belongs in Europe. He is playing so much better on the European server. Now that he's back home, he's popping off. Then Turbo's not. He's in America right now. For anybody wondering, he's not actually playing better because he's in EU. He's got the highest ping in the entire lobby, but he's just at home, you know. Time is running out. Oh, that's not the aerial. Exotic might have thought that was hitting the ceiling based on the flight path he took. Best EU team losing to on EU to NA worst team. I don't think Athena has the NA worst team. I think that award probably goes to so far Dazarin and T-Bates, but I think Dazarin's team's going to bounce back. T-Bates' team, I was impressed with them at the start of today, but then they fell apart, and hopefully for them they're not going to completely collapse. It'd be a shame to see somebody's team just falling right to the bottom of the table after one day. This is just not quite good enough. Okay, here we go. That has to be a goal, and it is. There we go. That is so much more like it. I was waiting for like an actual play that made sense, a play that had direction, and finally it comes, and straight away we're able to get the goal. Arsenal was pretty close to saving that though. He was in the right place. Shot wasn't the most well placed, but it just had enough power to get across the line before Arsenal could react. 1 minute left to get that goal back. Can they get it done? Athena had to mute comms. Yeah, if players are swearing, then comms will have to be muted. So if you want player comms during games, you're not going to get it on my stream because they're speaking French. But if you want player comms in games, you need to tell players to not swear at all. They can't swear. Like one swear, one curse means player comms off. So if they can guarantee that they're not going to swear, then it's fine. But during the heat of the moment in a game, it's not likely that players can compose themselves, I'm sure. Monkey made pass 1, not pass 2. Final 20 seconds of the game. Turbo's out of boost and passed the ball without any contact, but LJ has got him covered. That might be 4-2. Oh, what a save! Exotic! Going to keep the boy Gets alive and keep the hopes of the comeback alive. It's still in the air, but they need to get the ball moving here. Casio out of boost and out of luck. Athena's team back in it. So well played to them. What a comeback. Looks like in a bizarre order of proceedings, we might actually the GG's question mark. We might actually get my prediction coming through here. We might, because I predicted 3-1 in my team's favor. If they can just solidify, stop throwing away cheap goals, then they're gonna get the 3-1 win. But Team Athena look better on EU. What's going on? Why did they look better here? What? Apart from the meme that Turbo is just playing on his real server, I can't really explain it to you guys. It has to be a pressure thing. Yeah, I heard that Athena had to mute comms. It's a shame, but I mean, it is kind of inevitable. And yeah, she was told by myself that if there's any swearing, she has to mute the comms. It's not a, you know, this isn't a second chance, third chance, you know, 5 strikes and you're out kind of situation. This is that if there's any cursing, I think it's probably like, okay, if it happens one time, tell them not to do it again. If it happens again, turn it off. You know, that's just how you have to do it. And it's not really the player's fault, because I know that they're just used to coughing in a certain way. Oh, we have to play on here. Oh, wow, Monkeyman is DC'd. Play on is the rules. Play on is the rules. That's cringe, says Arsenal. Monkeyman has to try and rejoin. I'm going to invite him and see if we can get him back in the party here. But that's a DC by Monkeyman. Party destroy. He can't rejoin. Wow. This is the rules, guys. It's a play-on situation. I've got admin mode, but I'm not going to use it. Monkeyman's back. So 1-0, 1 goal. That's actually not too bad. That didn't take too long. But so I'll just explain that very quickly, because there's probably a lot of people thinking, wait, why don't you use admin mode? You've got pause. The reason I'm not using admin mode in league play is because the other managers do not have admin mode, and it would not be fair if I use it for the games my team plays and no one else gets to use it for their games. So we're not using it in league play. If there's a disconnect, you play on. If there's lag, you play on. It is rough, but that is the rule. Those are the rules. So play on. I don't care if it's my team that loses. Play on. And that is in the rules that everybody should have been aware of. If players weren't aware of that, then that's because they didn't read the rules. But there aren't many rules. There's like 9 lines of text in the rules that I sent everybody. So if they didn't read that, that's on them. But yeah, you play on. But be sure to tell all the other managers, guys, about what just happened, because I'm sure that somebody didn't read the rules, and they're like some manager and their whole team didn't read the rules. So be sure to tell them. Be sure to tell everybody that those are the rules. You play on it with PC. And subs and managers are not allowed to hop in. That's not a thing. You can't have a sub or a manager hopping in mid-game. You're allowed to make subs between games. You're not allowed to make a sub in the middle of a game by having somebody DC and then subbing someone in. 9 lines too many? Listen, I made the rules really, really concise. So, pretty sure Jesse didn't read it. Yeah, no shot Jesse read the rules. No shot. There's still a good chance for the boy Gets to come back here. There it is. Karma has come through. The 1-1. I'm glad to see it, because now they actually get to play from an even game. Would have sucked if they didn't get that at any point during this game. after the Monkey Moon disconnect. So this feels right. And now, let's see who can get the win. Team Athena is still playing a really good game. I think they've looked good on the EU server. They started off extremely nervous on US East for some reason. They got destroyed. I think they were probably just playing a little bit too much not to lose. Good shot there by Turbo. That was awkward for Monkey Moon, but Monkey Moon did do very well. And he's covered the center ball also. Can't I give managers admin? No, I cannot. That's not my decision. I can't give it to people. Only Psionics can distribute admin rights, and they're very selective with who they give it to, because they don't want people to be able to abuse private matches. Oh, Monkey Moon. Oh, Exotic just couldn't get there. Oh, that's such a shame, because Exotic was trying to get there as fast as he could. He was just boosting in, but it came down so fast. Monkey Moon absolutely clanged it into the curve. Did Exotic block Monkey? I don't think so. I think Exotic was on the ground, so there's no way he blocked Monkey Moon there. Now here's Monkey Moon. Went for the placement. Not going to get it past LJ. LJ as well, by the way. He looked rough in the US East games. He has been a menace on EU. Big win on the 50 by Exotic, but once again, LJ able to get a clean beat. Just very nice outplay by him. Oh, Cassio's missed. That's off the post. Turbo had the lead for his team in his hands. Wow, man. What is happening on the away server? This series, this set doesn't make any sense. Everybody's just missing in defense on the away server, or on their home server, I should say. Chance for Exotic. Goes for the shot. No double. This is denied by Arsenal. Now Cassio's alone at the back. He has to be careful here. Chips are past one. 50-50 with the next. You can't ask for more than that. 1v2 defensive play by Cassio now. Leaves it for Monkey Moon. Turbo's going to beat into it. 45 seconds left in the game. This is super tense. My goodness. Flip reset for LJ. I'm telling you guys, if you don't rate this guy, you have to. LJ is insane. Real mechanical genius, and this is some great experience for him, playing with two intelligent players. Monkey Moon muscling it through. It's off the post. Cassio wanted to try and bait in a challenge here. He's actually got the ball past two players in bizarre fashion, but Arsenal's recovery is good. That might be a chance for Athena on the counter. It's Arsenal against Cassio. Here comes Turbo. Oh, Arsenal gets the goal, but I think that was Turbo's shot. What a play by Arsenal. He took the ball from defense, lifts it middle for Turbo, and he gets a goal steal off Turbo's shot. That was ridiculous. Still a really good job. Arsenal was one of the players who got beaten at the near post in his own half by Cassio. Recovered immediately and gets first to the ball. Monkey Moon denied by LJ. Great ball chase challenge. Now this is absolutely the last chance of the game. It's not going to happen. Team Athena have done it. What? We've got the entire series, the entire match, going the way of the away server. That is crazy. Arsenal says cringe to win this way. There's no alternative. If Team Athena, all this has been communicated to the players in the Discord channel, by the way, of course, but nobody reads it, so. Yeah, see Arsenal, it makes sense. It does make sense when you think about it.